Hey Maths Legends, today we're going to be comparing 12-hour and 24-hour time systems, and we're going to look to convert between them. Now it's important we keep our eye on the time, because knowing how to tell the time is really important in life and in all our skills. Now, being able to determine whether we're running late or whether we have some time to spare, knowing whether we're going to catch a bus or a train or a plane on time is really important, and making sure that we're organised. If we're doing this concept of 24-hour times. The first thing we need to know is that there's 24 hours in a day. Second thing, that all AM times lie between 0000 hours and 1200 hours, and that PM times lie between 1200 hours and 2400 hours. Now, I'm going to have to be able to write 24-hour time using 4 digits, and we tend to not put the dots in the middle. And the last one is, there's a real cool little trick of adding 12 hours to your PM times and not changing our minutes. If you add 12 hours to any time from 1 PM up, that will give you the time in 24-hour time. Okay, now we talked about the fact that with 24-hour time, when we're looking at 12-hour time, we use AM and PM to show morning and night. So here I have my clock, and you can see that if I start in the morning, it's AM. As soon as I go past midday, it turns to PM. Now, if I keep moving my way around here, you'll see the sun starts to go down. I'm still in PM. It goes to night time. And then we go all the way around till we hit midnight. Now, as soon as we go past midnight, then all of a sudden, we hit AM again. Now, this helps us, because if we were to change to 24-hour time now, what would happen is, if we are in AM time, it is our time between 0000 hours all the way up to 1200 hours. Now I'm going to keep going around. You can see that I'm going through and I'm still in AM. You can see the sun starting to come out. Here we go. And we're going to get to midday. Now, as soon as we get to midday and we move into PM, we start to look at adding 12 hours. So we hit 1 o'clock, and you'll see it doesn't turn back into 1 o'clock now. It turns to 1300 hours. Now, the one thing you can see is the minutes never change. So the minutes always stay the same. The thing that changes is only the hours. So if we have a PM time, and let's stop here at 1400 hours and 50 minutes, and we change it across, you will see that that is 2:50 or 10 to 3 in the afternoon, PM. So 2:50 PM or 10 minutes to 3. I'll put it back on 24 hours. We know that that is in the afternoon because it is 14:50. So 1400 hours and 50 minutes. Try an example now. And what I've got is I've got 2 different kinds of examples to do. Moving from 12-hour time to 24-hour time, and from 24-hour time to 12-hour time. So we're going to move between the two different types of time. Now, it's important to realize how we say 24-hour time. Now, when we're saying 24-hour time, we would say 700 hours and 15 minutes, 1800 hours and 50 minutes. Now, I've put a little reminder on this side here, and I'm going to put a little circle around it for you over there just to help you. That might be something that you might want to write into your math notes as a reminder. But so when we look at it, we go 8:30 AM. Now, I know that whenever I'm doing 12-hour to 24-hour time, if it's an AM time, all we have to do is take away the AM. So we look at it 8:30. We don't need the little dots. We need the 4th digit, which is a 0. So it'd be 0830, which is 800 hours and 30 minutes. Now, when it's PM, though, we know that with PM that we have to add 12 hours. So if I add 12 hours to 8 hours, that would make 20 hours. And I need to keep my minutes exactly the same, so my 30 minutes. Now, to say that time, it would be 200 hours and 30 minutes. In our 24-hour time, we work the opposite way. So if I look and I can see that my number here of my hours is under 12, I know straight away it's an AM time. So I'm going to write 7:15, and I know it's AM. If it's more than 12, I'm going to take 12 off it. So 18 take away 12 leaves me with 6. Add my minutes because they always stay the same. And I know that it was large, so it would be a PM. Okay, here's 4 more for you to try. Now remember, if it's an AM, which this one here is, you don't need to worry about adding 12. You only add 12 when it's a PM time. Stop the video now and have a go, guys. Okay, let's have a look. The first one here, remember, we're going to need to just take out the dots and the AM. Leaves us with 400 hours and 55 minutes. The next one we can see is also an AM. Keep the minutes exactly the same. 9:14 AM. We've got 5:13 PM. Let's add 12 hours. So 5 plus 12 is 17. Keep the minutes the same. 1,700 hours and 13 minutes. And the last one, we have 1,500 hours and 35 minutes. Let's take 12 away from 15. That would make 3. Put in our minutes because our minutes always stay the same. And we know that it was a large number, so it's PM. Have a look, guys. Remember those strategies we talked about. So anything that's an AM, you literally take out the AM and the dots and add a 0. If it's PM, we add or subtract 12 hours.